I'm not a thief. And don't make fun of me again, please. Don't you hear my voice? I'm so embarrassed that you would say that about me. I'm almost tearing up. It's close. Almost there. Murky, thank you for the sub. Granular club step? What makes it granular? If you don't mind me asking. Or is that not for me to know? Did you see the Terraria update? I don't play your stupid pixelated games, man. If you're a man, like you're a grown adult, and you play a game made of pixels, is that not embarrassing? Or what? I mean, I'm asking. Yeah, Xerix is not home, so I had to make it work. Crumbling club step. I didn't play Celeste. I played Celeste, and then I grew up. You don't hear me? Holy fuck! No one listens to me, man. Thank you. This is Petal Isles. No, my monitor isn't made of pixels. It's made of lights. Lights are not pixel. Pixelation. We all know. All right, OP Teal Fly verification. You were here. Feels like no matter what I do, I'm never gonna get through this gap. Yeah. You ever think about that? Like, it just doesn't seem possible. I don't play Roblox. Can I do this in upside down 2.2 physics? No. I'm using a looting. Deimos is going good. I got, what? You go to 100 yesterday, I got like 16 to 76. I got 40 a few times. It can't be done. How many attempts do I have on this? We're over 1K, actually. It's possible. It is possible. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'll ever live to see the day where I complete it. I think it would probably be one of like the hardest straight fly challenges ever verified. Actually, I've been playing some of the other ones that exist, and it feels a good bit harder than most of those. I don't know. Yeah, I moved the structures in one on both ends. It's not like normal OP straight fly. I was the first attempt at that. I was asleep, I think, during Doggy stream, but I heard about it. Word reached me. That's all I'll say. So we never... No one knows if continuous rapid trigger should be turned on or not, so I've given up. I'm keeping it off. Because that's what I was doing before. I went all the way to the top. I asked the very best. Many of them. No one has any idea. They're just like, maybe, maybe not. So. Staying off for now. The settle seems accessible to the silent generation. Aren't they all dead? Is anyone alive from that generation? I guess a few people still, but not many, I would assume. I don't know what makes the silent generation silent. Maybe because they don't have a big voice because they were the ones sent to fight in World War I and II and stuff. Or maybe it had something to do with the financial crisis of the 1920s, maybe? I don't know, I'm guessing. Do we have a generation before that, or did anyone care yet? Generation Retro. Dude, wait, I bet if you're like old, imagine you were born in like, I don't know, 1900s, and they didn't have a name for your generation. And then as you got older, people kept like naming themselves generation. Like, oh, these youngins, they always want to be all these different generations. We didn't do that back in my day. That's probably a real thing that was said at some point in the world. Was I always this good at ship? I don't know, but ship is by far my best game mode. It is true. I don't think I was always like this strong at ship. But it's definitely what I do now. This is what we do. I can't fucking do that though. I think because I'm trying to do the two clicks together. I know why. No, the problem with like really hard ships that you find in challenges is they end up being kind of high CPS, and that I'm bad at. You know what I mean? Yes, wave is my worst by a large order of magnitude. Oops. Yeah, I used to be so associated with wave, and now I can't do it. Wave is my favorite because I was the one benefiting from it. Now that the skill creep got to me, and I got better at everything but wave, I hate it because I'm bad at it. I only hate it because I'm bad at it. Yeah. I'm better at wave than I was when I was younger, but the problem is like, I don't know, when you get older, at least in my experience, wave is very much like a feel-based thing, whereas timings, I understand how they work. And so it became easier, I feel like, to understand the nuances of them as I got older. But wave doesn't give a shit about you. It doesn't care about what you do. It just gets you dead. See, I'm the opposite. Ship feels skill-based, and the wave feels like that. It's just because I'm what I'm better at, I think. Oops. Yeah, that's like the only real way to handle it. It's just to get like a really good monitor and really good input rate. I'm not a pestilence across the land. This is not what we do. Well, look at my streams, Bradley. It's a new world. This is what I do? I don't believe you. There's no we in team, bro. I don't know, I don't really watch Zoink's Orbit streams. Not because I don't like Zoink or Orbit, it's just there's so many people in there. It's hard for me. I don't really like watching, like, when someone has so many chatters, it's hard for me to, like, want to be in there. It's just, like, overwhelming. Same thing kind of with Doggy. But, I mean, I still watch both Zoink and Doggy. It's just like, fuck, man, I want to talk to people within it, but it's just not possible. Not even to Zoink and Doggy, just, like, to the people in the chat is a big part of, like, why I watch a stream sometimes. Well, Doggy was also having a super session, so he probably had like over 10,000 viewers. I'm definitely glad that they made it though, if that's what they want. I just couldn't imagine that. Oh my god. I guess to a point. I feel like that's like one of those things where it's like there's no middle ground. Either you have all of the community's eyes on you or none of it. Does that make sense? Like it's like they both hit like a fucking like nexus point where they just exploded. I wouldn't be able to handle that. Well, I could handle it, but I wouldn't be motivated to turn on the stream. Really. It'd be too much for me. No, not that popular. GD was never this popular, ever. No, because even when I was, like, the biggest one, I was getting 1K viewers. Like, when I was the biggest. 1K is much different than 10K. That is a whole other fucking world of chat. I had a few like one-off streams that got up to like 3K, but that was like maybe 2 to 3 streams that were like that. And I don't really remember how those streams went anymore because they were just so freaking long ago. No, Kinos? Dude, Kinos people don't understand. Like, because the game was actually dead when I was streaming Kinos. I was getting 300 viewers, and that was huge. Like, that was fucking massive. No one was pulling those numbers. 300 viewers? Playing GD was unheard of since Novel Boy at that point. Or for anyone that wasn't, like also big outside of the community. And when I verified Kinos, I got up to 900 viewers, and it was insane. I remember that. Maybe 1,000 Huff. Whatever that currency is. Hungarian? Universal? No, that's a... I like Hungarian. It seems right enough. Ugh. Maybe I'll stream Chuck Mini again, because the deep dip video is my favorite video on my channel for sure. It's so nice. Love that video. Is Hungary part of the EU? Yeah, I think so. I don't know why it wouldn't be. The game is no longer niche. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was ever niche. Like, niche. And the way that we would think about that. I don't know. I click that early. I hate when that happens. And there's sometimes sessions where it's super easy to get to the hard part, and then you just always throw, and it feels like you'll never not throw. It's so annoying. I had a session like that on this level once. It's really annoying. GD is incredibly easy to get good at, but then also that makes it incredibly difficult to get good at. Because you can't VOD review. You know what I mean? You can't outthink it, really. Like, there's not a lot of tools you can use to get good, but that means there's not a lot of tools you can use to get good. So. Yeah, Life of Nick, I did. And I had a little guy. Like, I just had a little guy who was supposed to use, because I never owned a shovel. Because honestly, I naively assumed that the management where I was staying was just going to clear out all the spots the next day. But they do not do that, apparently. Probably because you don't normally get this much snow. So I had to use my little guy to dig out these two, like, tunnels for my tires to go through. It took like 15 minutes, but it was kind of fun. I'm kind of glad that it's not going to happen again next week, though. Like, there was some buzz about it for a bit, but it's going to dodge where I'm at. No Philly snow. At least I don't think so. Not at the moment. Oops. Okay, happy birthday, Crumbs, and I appreciate it. We'll see. There was a fun object to play with and like manipulate. It's a very malleable substance. Chat's average hardest? Probably like Toe 2, if we're being honest. Why would it not be right? Who the fuck do you think you people are? Okay. We can make a poll. If you're lurking, contribute, because you're a big part of this poll. Probably. Listen. So make a poll. We'll do, like, easy demon to extreme demon. Or also include, like the different tiers of extremes. Like, easy extreme, medium extreme, hard extreme. And don't fucking lie, I'll be mad. This is not, you're not getting, it's not gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna assume a mod is doing this somewhere. If nothing appears on the top of my screen in like a minute, I'll do it. Medium extreme's a thing, yeah. Like, I don't know, Blade of Justice, maybe? No, Blade of Justice is still kind of easy extreme. Medium extreme is like, what, Yada, maybe? There's no fucking way! You guys are all lying out of your ass! YouTube, look at this. Look at these lying assholes. I do not fucking believe you people. There's no way it's 49 with extremes and everyone else is doing that. You guys are fucking lying. Tell me you're not fucking lying. This is... Fuck, I don't believe you people. It's gotta be Cat, bro. These fuckers not doing this. 70% extreme. I believe that a good chunk of you beat extremes. But 70%? No fucking way, man. What are you gonna do? Maybe 1,000 Hungarian somethings. Maybe it's just... Well, no, it's gotta have a name. Anyway, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Good luck with Lift Views. It's fun. Running it back. 2 in a row. Oops. Okay, so are we actually to believe that 79 people beat extremes, 15 insane, 9 hard, 5 medium? If that's true, which I am dubious at best, if that's actually true, we have by far the most skilled community out of any streamer, right? If that's true, there's absolutely no fucking way that any other community of people with a good amount of viewers would have a more skilled community than that, but I don't believe it. Yeah, now I want to do a range of, like, I want to see what extremes people are beating. If you're all not talking out of your ass, which I'm pretty confident in saying you are to some extent, but it's a degree of talking out of your ass that I'm curious about. Yeah, that was bad. Someone subbed to me. Joshua, thank you so much for the sub. Okay, make a poll. What are, like, the categories? Only extreme people. Oh, yeah, thank you. Co-op plus but not list. Is that really the range? Well, I feel like everyone's gonna go there. What even is Koa? Like, where is Koa on, like, the R-rated extremes list? Bloodlust is Koa plus but not list? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Don't see why it wouldn't be that. Koa was on the list for way too fucking long. Can I say it? I feel like I can't control the game anymore. That's weird. I hope it's not like last time that this happened. Surely not. Surely I'm just being weird. I don't know though. That didn't feel right. Come on, keyboard, respond to me. Mechanically, not verbally. That would freak me out. Keyboard, if you're capable of responding to me verbally, never do that. Ever. I don't want to hear it. That would scare me. Okay, so it's Bloodbath to Yada is the winning range, and then easier to Bloodbath list, Yada to Koa, Koa but not list. I guess Koa but not list has like the shortest range. Alright, well, if you people aren't lying, then your guys are pretty good. In theory. I've not had a break attempt since getting back. After I just got back. So, I should have had one yesterday, but I was still learning, I guess. Dude, my hand is... Dude, so many things are going wrong. My pinky is curling. My middle finger is hitting the keyboard for some reason. It's so annoying right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have so many like annoying habits right now. How many hours do I have on the game? I don't know. Lots. Minis. A few. I hate that wave so much. I have 14k attempts. Nope. 14k hours game. Game? What? I didn't type the word game at any time. Game? What? You have 12,000 exactly. Well, you said some other numbers, but I don't care. Evil game. Game. What? I didn't copy the word game at any time. If Evil King Ganondorf copied the word game into the search bar. It was fun whatsoever. I like the addition of whatsoever to the end of that made it more funny to me. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So much of my hours are idle. It's so funny. Like, I have no idea how many are idle, but a lot. I don't see a poll right now. No, something like that happened. This to view all my GD playtime. Yeah, it's got a 2,000 to 5,000 has to be like the bigger. If everyone's an extreme victor. Where's my name on you? You did not. I thought you said that on Twitch, and I was like gonna tell you for some reason. But no, you said that on YouTube. But you actually got me like to read out the message. Pretty impressive plays right there. That's so sketchy. LOL. Ah! I need emulated PC. The virtual machines. This exists really. Those exist actually in reality. Would you say the gameplay loop of Deimos is fun? It's not the worst, but it's not like super engaging. I would say from zero, from pretty much every start position, it's fun. But from zero, it's okay. It's not like violently, offensively boring or anything. It's just kind of you have to put a lot of effort in if you want to see that drop part from the beginning. Let me put it that way. Like you can't just like autopilot away there, which kind of sucks. Because it's kind of draining to play because you have to like lock in, even if the gameplay is not like super interesting to lock in on. But it's by no means bad. I would still give this like a 9 out of 10. Think of these 1,000 Hungarian guys. No, I don't beat no Tartarus. Is it rare for the average chatter to be better than the streamer at a game? Well, I saw Ludwig try to play Minecraft, and he was like trying to bridge to the end island, and he placed a slab down, and he couldn't bridge off the slab, so he tried to place a fence, and then he couldn't jump onto the fence, and then the Ender Dragon targeted him and knocked him off the map. So in that case, I would say yes, the average viewer of him is probably better at Minecraft than that. So there's a case. I suppose. No! Oh. Anyway, I don't know if he wants it to be a public thing, so I'm not like airing out who it is, but me and Zoink did get a coach. So I'm gonna start learning it soon. That'll be fun. $5,000 hours is totally fair for someone like Zoink if he's not just like AFKing it. It's totally fair. I probably have around that many hours if I didn't AFK. I definitely have had the game open way more than half of the time that I've had it closed. Like 5,000 hours is a lot of hours if you're actively playing that all the time. Most people just, like anyone with above that is probably just AFKing a shit ton. If we're being realistic. Like yours truly. Oops. Yeah, that's a classic question, Loveox. Like, when do you think it's gonna happen? Like, first of all, welcome to the game. You know, I hope you enjoy it. Second of all, we don't know. That's kind of the fun of it. It could happen this very attempt. It could happen 5 months from now after like 3 mental breakdowns. I've smashed several monitors through, and both those things would be totally valid. I don't think I'd have a mental breakdown or smash monitor, but you get the point. I'm exaggerating for effect. Okay? Oh, so that's my crime. I just wanted to make you guys smile. And now look at me, now you guys are... Mental breakdown number 1 imminent. Soon! You have 30 minutes! Be prepared. Who knows what it's gonna look like? For Gruss, thank you so much for the sub, man. I'll wait to say it. The problem, okay, so the problem with that part is, first of all, that is the hardest part of the level. I'm not even joking. It's so easy. It's the hardest part of the level. I have done so much other work to get the other parts consistent, but the problem with this wave is, at least for me, when you hit this green orb, heavily depends on how this wave goes. It just doesn't work. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm the only one who has this problem, but like, it works, but it just doesn't feel like you have any actual, like, say over it. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of a problem. Like, how do I control that? Yeah, speed hacking will probably make that a little better. I wonder if I want to do it like that. But probably like any strategy I come up with would work once and then not work the second time. If that makes any sense. The rest of this part is pretty consistent, but that wave, I don't know what to do about it. And just, I guess, if it happens again, it happens again. I'm not sure there's really a counterplay to this at the moment. I'm sure there is if I was good enough I could see it, but I just don't have it. Yet. That's a shame. I almost got my second rocket now. Brock. Pokemon. Also not even the second one. This would be the first one. So it's all wrong. It's all wrong. Brock attempt. Let me try something. Okay, whatever. I'll just do it from over here. So I'm going to, from going now on, because for some reason it's just like my hand just gets so sweaty playing this game. I'm gonna pause here from the beginning, which may be bad because it may interrupt the flow. and make me not at that timing, but I think it would be useful for me to do that. Because my hand just gets so slippery, I feel like. I might try it. And if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. Step forth and be recognized. That was weird. Didn't even notice that was like a frame perfect upward spam. What? It looked really good. That was really odd, I feel like. Whatever. Keith? Nah. Too Australian. We just give it 100% do that from 0, it's true. Hello? It's a different part right now. My name Nathan. I don't know. I don't know which road to go. I saw it and I recommended, but I didn't watch it. But I did see it. Like, I saw that it happened. I can't fucking do it. I can't, yeah. Wave too hard game mode. Oh. Ugh. You got Monster Energy and Soba noodles. Is Soba the one that's gluten-free? Or is it udon? I don't remember. I never remember. Fun fact, there will be a time you will be playing a game, maybe once in your life. This may actually happen to you, where you need to know whether or not soba or udon noodles are gluten-free. There's a popular game where this will come up. I'm not going to spoil it, but it will happen one day if you play enough games. So maybe it's good to keep it in the back of your mind. Yeah, it's Fortnite. That's better. The one. Don't do it! Bobby Bill, thank you for the sub. It's Delta Rude. I like buckwheat noodles. Yeah, so it's udon, I guess. Is gluten-free. I do like noodles, so it's nice when I can still eat them. I lost many. There's a game which I never had to look anything up until I got to that part. I couldn't figure out what the fuck it wanted me to do. And it came down to knowing whether or not soba was gluten-free or not versus udon. It's well known in Japan, but not so much here. What's the most nervous I've been during a completion? Octane Miracle had me fucking shaking. Really badly. It was just so long. No, it's not a first lane game. I wonder if I could play those in Japanese, or if it would fry my brain in like 100 pieces. Occasionally, I'll get onto like Super Mario Maker 2 Japanese Twitter. They're doing the funniest fucking things over there. And every post is like 8 likes. And it's some of the funniest things you'll ever see. About Kinos? I was pretty nervous, yeah. But it kind of transitioned into something else. I don't even know how to describe it. I was imbued with purpose. I don't know how to describe it any other way. It was something beyond nerves that I could never quantify. It wasn't determination. It was something far more primal than anything you could ever describe. Whatever it was that was keeping me alive at the end of Kinos. Something inexorably tied to the existence of us being human was causing me to propel forward there. I don't know how to describe it. There's no way to say that without it sounding corny, and I also can't quantify it, so there's no point. Come on, bro. Come on. Well, Pioneer's Party is the hardest one, so. Oftentimes, in my opinion, the best players in the game are not the players who are the most skilled, necessarily. It's the players who get that, what I'm describing, when it matters. That's probably why the best Olympians, as you said, are the best Olympians. Because when it matters, they go there. Wherever that is, and then they get it done. You have to want it like that. There's nothing superficial about that want. And I think you just kind of can't choose in life what things make you feel like that. And that is infinitely more important to being the best player or something than your actual mechanics of the game. But I just can't find the word to say exactly what it is that zone is. Because it's different than flow state. Flow state's different. Flow state, sometimes it just doesn't even matter. You're just in it. You know, you're just like, let's fucking go. This is what it is. Bro, go, dude. Tidigan, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 44 months. Green Cat Orb. It's not even locked in. It's something. It's almost like language can't even describe what that feeling is. And most people who are seriously into that stuff, like, will spend years and years and years just to be in that zone for like 30 seconds. Damn it. I'm just not used to how the ship goes up yet. That sucks. I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. I just don't fully feel confident with how to go up yet, so I overcompensated. I was like... Because usually you want to hold up there. Also, though, that's a bad color to get. Like, that purple is not a good color to, like, guess when you have to go there. Damn, man. Alright, first break attempt. That sucks, though. I didn't want to go out like that. It's fine. The worst color? That's it. I would say the purple is the worst color because it's dark and you just can't see the spike at all. Not that it like matters that much if you get the worst color there. But that is the color where you are least able to see the spike. Do I shake when I go far? Yeah, more than my heart rate is still, I would say 60 or 70-ish, probably. Maybe 80. I don't know my resting heart rate playing GD might be like 80. But I do shake. I'm not 100% sure why. The color is randomized. I didn't even know that. By the way, if you feel stupid, I didn't know that myself until like stream 20. Somehow. Like, you would think it'd be known, but it's not obvious, I feel like. I don't know, like, even while playing, it just doesn't feel right. Oh, it doesn't feel right. 60 BPM is pretty good. What's wrong with 60 BPM? No. Those 60 BPM is still within normal. I know what you're talking about, but we're talking like 35 BPM. They'll happen to like experienced cyclists. The normal range is like 60 to 100. And I'm guessing solely because I used to be a cross-country runner for like 7-8 years. And also I did a lot of martial arts when I was younger. I think that stuff just like stays with you kind of. I think it's on harnessing just so low. And I'm still in shape to this day, but only really cardio. So it's not really... So I think that's why. But I don't think it matters that much. What am I saying? I'm talking about my heart rate. My resting. When you do a lot of cardio, especially when you're younger, it kind of changes your like default. My biggest weakness in GD is definitely the wave. 100%. It's so bad compared to my other game modes. Also, I have the biggest weakness to me is the cycle. I die a lot between like 60 and 70 in a level. That happens pretty much every level I play, and then I don't die a lot at the ending. Because for the same reason. For me, I start shaking, like my first signs of nerves are I start shaking, and then my adrenaline and heart rate goes up. So the problem is when I get far-ish, I start shaking a lot, but my adrenaline and my heart rate hasn't kicked in yet. So I don't actually care that much more, just enough to the point where my hands are shaking, I guess. I don't know, and I don't really understand why I shake so much, considering I'm really not that nervous. But it's just like a, I don't know. I really don't know. Has my mic been meh recently? I don't know. I think people fuck with the settings. I can try to fuck with them. I think people fucked with them when I was, because I take all my equipment to the meetups that I go to pretty frequently. And I think they mess with all my settings, but I haven't really heard it back yet, so. I could probably do things. I do. Yeah, future thinking is really bad. You have to, like, that's a habit most people should try to curb immediately if they can. I struggle with that all the time. There's no future thinking you're allowed to do playing GD. It's just, this is the timing right now. This is what you're doing right now. Because in my experience, the worst part about future thinking is you forget about present thinking and then you die. Even if you think like when I got to 80 on this level, I was thinking, okay, now we have to hit this blue orb time and good luck, right? No, you don't think about that. You think about it when you get there. Because I died to the ship because I was thinking about that fucking blue orb. That's why I died. It's not going to help you. This is also the best way to avoid pre-drop burnout, is to not think that you're doing a long pre-drop, to think about the next part in the pre-drop. Like right over at this part, we're not thinking about, oh, it's so many parts to get to the drop. You're just thinking, I need to do this part right now. And then this one. If you look up the hill, it's going to seem overwhelming and you're not going to want to do it. Oops, that sucks. I haven't had that happen in a long time. Yeah, it's like, welcome to Loltad's Park. Rooting so far for GD. Timing's auto. So easy. Wave harder, I think. I can't really do it as well. I'm a big timing player these days, and ship. I'm good at so much of the game. It's just that the one thing I'm really bad at is just so happens to be the game mode that people would use the most in difficult settings. Just a little teensy problem. What? Yeah, no, I couldn't keep up with skill creep, I guess. I'm pretty good at wave challenges, it's just doing it consistently is hard. Even then, I was never that good at challenges. But they are kind of fun, I like challenges when they're fun. There's definitely such thing as an unfun challenge, I'll tell you that much. Okay, this is our first time pausing. We'll see how it goes. I think that it might be bad. But... yeah, sorry if that was kind of jarring. I don't want to pause for too long. I'm not shaking at all right now, but once you pass the ship, it's bad. Ah, damn it! I did that in practice. I didn't think I was actually going to do it. I guess I should probably practice that more. That sucks, man. That's so unfortunate. Damn! Fuck, man. I really didn't think I was going to run into that. The pausing was fine. That's not why I died. That was just... do you think pausing helped at all? Yeah, my hands were way less shaky. I've never actually experienced this ship with hands that clean before. I like to... yeah, range off the window. I don't know why that's so hard for me to wrap my head around. Well, no, yeah, the thing about this one is you won't die immediately. But also, like, why would I ever get nervous here? In case you forgot, I've died to the 74 wave, I think now 13 times or something. So, of course, I'm not going to get that nervous getting here, but passing it, I might get more nervous. I think it's meta for me. It's not like illegal to pause, right? I don't think that like breaks any rules. It's not like I'm pause buffering. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. Not like I'm submitting to a list, but still, I still want to do things like correct. I'm not like that. If I didn't want to do things correct, it would turn on like physics bypass 960 or something. It's, yeah, the only way to beat Flame Wall is pausing, I think. Flame Wall kind of opened my eyes to the fact that that's like a totally valid thing to do, I feel like. Critical error. Oh, I'm in practice. I should have paused during it. Yeah, actually, well, it gives you time to think about what your actions are. Alright, I think we're good. I don't know. It could happen again, but... if it wants to do that to me, that's the level's choice. I'm really worried about that section. Pretty much, so much of my runs die there. That's what I was checking on, if that was going to happen again. But, I don't know. Oops. I tried to be the alternator. I'm still not that good at alternating. I'm trying to learn it a little bit, but... it's too complicated. I'm sure WizKid would do that for this part. Which I think would be stupid because of the way that it's, like, designed, but... I get nervous while doing runs? Rarely. If I'm nervous doing a run, something has gone horribly wrong. Usually.
It's some, like, test mode bug.
I don't know why. I don't know if I've ever gotten nervous in a run before. Like, nervous. Because, like, I'm not gaining anything by doing this, really. Such a large click, bro. We got paid on the prediction? What prediction? I thought there was a prediction that was like, would I get 2 more break attempts today? Pretty sure it was just 1 so far. I think I've been streaming like an hour and a half, probably. An hour and 7 minutos. I need 1 more break attempt to pay out your prediction. Could it happen? Maybe. Will it happen? I'd give it a 60% chance that I'll get another break attempt, probably. I think it's fair. I don't know if there's any current top 10s I'd like to do a day with. That's so close to not dying. Look how close that was on the spike. Like, that barely even collided with that. Yeah, I already got all the ones I wanted to do out of the way. A day with Andromedas wouldn't be right, I think. Yeah, Eternals will get beaten by Brian Cheese. Who believes in Brian Cheese? How's that not a death? That's weird.
I don't think I've ever died to that way before.
AD happened the day before I left. Or she was asleep on the guest bed. So if you haven't heard about it, I don't blame you, because I literally did that and then left. Ooh, how am I even clicking that fast? I don't think I've ever been able to click that fast where I hit that. Is that not kind of crazy? Why can you hit? I fucking hate this way, bro. Why can you even hit that spike? It's so bad. Ooh. Like, guys, I would not get that excited. Like, yes, I look really consistent, but I was already this consistent before I left, and the only reason I didn't beat it is because of one wave, which I have yet to get to again. And when I do get there, well, I'll tell you what the story's gonna be. You've seen it before, and you'll see it again.
Pretty good alternating spam, although I don't know your speed.
Redify. The infamous Joker wave. Ship. Ship is my game. It sounds like ego when I say this, but the only reason that stopped me from being like a consistency giant at most of the level is laziness. No! Oh, it sucks, man! Fuck you. Damn, I hate that jump. Yeah, I got a coach for ranked. I'm gonna start learning it maybe today. Yeah, there's a spike there. I really don't like that click. I don't like that part, actually. That sucks. Nowadays, I would definitely change some parts of the improvement guide. I think the biggest tip I have for people is that if you think a part is bullshit and you can't get consistent at it, you probably haven't found every nuance that you can affect. There's probably something you can do to make the part more consistent. Like the biggest tip. Yeah, because my spirits aren't crushed into smithereens yet. That's the only reason I'm doing this. Because I haven't gotten to the wave 100 times. The reason that Deimos was so tough last time I played it is because, like, I can, basically, if I choose to, get really far, probably like 10 times a session, I would say, if I'm really locked in. And I think my consistency shows that. But the problem is, when I start dying to that wave, and then I start dying to the wave over and over and over again, the one at 70, my spirit just gets crushed, you know? And so it gets harder to try to even get attempts because it's just like, what's the point? I'm just gonna die to the same fucking wave anyway. Which is the problem, obviously. I need to stop that mentality, but it's tough. And I was pretty resilient against it last time. But the problem was, I think it was like, I died to that wave without passing it like 9 times in a row. And my spirit was not strong enough, and it got crushed. Which is bad. Obviously. I have a feeling that's a wrong feeling. Pretty much every run I die there. I mean, it could happen, but I would praise any, not a praise. I would like guess that any 74 attempt is like a 30% pass rate. I would guess. So it could happen. I'll play tic-tac-toe. Okay, X in middle. Oops. Circle top right. Okay, X in middle right. You say circle top left? Oh, circle middle left. Okay, I was gonna say, like, you're gonna lose the game. It's a draw, that's weird. No, well, there's still a way. Well, I don't think so. Well, Playing a solve game with my streamer. I don't know, X middle left. Well, no, you put it there. X bottom middle. I'm trying to remember where the fucking board looks like. And my visual muscle isn't so good. Okay, circle top right. I mean, square top right. I mean, no! Square! X top right. The fuck does square got anything to do with it? Which, of course, you're just gonna go... Yeah, and then circle, middle, bottom, draw. Good game. I'm actually moderately impressed with my brain's ability to remember where things are. I'm usually really, like, obviously it's not very hard to do that, but my brain is exceptionally dog shit at remembering basic pieces of information and, like, placing them where they need to go. So I just assumed I would, like, forget where one of the things was and just give you, like, an easy layout. Let's go there. Daydreaming. I don't know. I have no idea why I look like this when I do it. It's not what I say. A seahorse ship? No. I'm not going to human benchmark. I'm bad at every single thing on there except for reaction time. I'm actually so dumb. Except for the... No! I can get like a score of 200 on the verbal memory one. Where it's like, have you seen this word, yes or no? I'm actually really good at that one. Prove it? No. No interest in that. I've done this on stream before, I already haven't. Yeah, I think you're right. Like, I think it's something you, like, passively get better at streaming. Because I feel like I'm way above average on that one. Like, the scale goes down far before that. But, I mean, I think that makes sense, right? I look at words all day. I think that's something I've been trained to do. You look at words too? Nice. You'd think as a GD player I'd be better at some of those games, but no.
What? I never thought about that shit in my life, dude! Oh, I counted that out as a possible thing that could fucking happen. I'm so stupid. I just like, nope, sorry. That's just, I didn't practice enough, I guess. I just never even thought about that. That sucks, I'm sorry. I totally fucking blew that shit, man. Damn it! I blew it, dude! I totally fucking blew it. I suck, man.
No, I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just doing the clicks. Oh, man, I'm so dumb. I don't know why I did that. I really don't fucking know. 50,000 attempts, you'd think you'd fucking learn to avoid that one. Damn, I suck. Fuck you, man. That's so embarrassing. God, bro, what are we doing? Oh, well. Oh, well. Banana. I consider myself an unk? No. Only in this community am I old in any capacity. 23 is youngish as fuck. I could be a GD unk.
I can't believe I died like that. LOL.
Two more today would be stupid. I'm not doing that. If you vote yes on me getting 2 more break attempts in the next 30 minutes, you're dumb and you can't be saved. That's such a high rate of getting to the break part. I'm giving you insider info. I don't think I have 2 left in me. I'll just tell you that right now. Seems unlikely that I'll see my icon get over there twice more. Only get 1 because I beat it. Easy. I hate the youngification of the internet. I don't know what the fuck to call it, bro. When I was getting into the internet, when I was 16, people were not this young, bro. Now there's so many fucking children on the internet. I'm like, oh my god, bro. And I'm not talking about like 13-year-old. I'm talking like children, like 10-year-olds. There's so many. How? Why? There's nothing else to do. Yeah. This is what it is now. They broke containment. No, I do blame the parents who gave it. Well, I do, but there's also something to be said about. There's also something to be said that it had to, like, stuff like COVID and stuff like the containment was going to make that happen anyway, no matter what. And then a lot of kids that get on the internet now just do so because they feel left out if they don't. a weird exit out of that green orb. Yeah. You should not have to feel evil for being 22, bro. It's fine. Well, I mean, it's still in a good chunk of the internet world, you're not. I'll be joining you, well, I don't know. I guess if you're 24 and I'm 23, and unless your birthday was like... No, that's not how it works at all. I was gonna say we have to be the same age at some time, but that's not true. You could turn 25 before I turn 24. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking in my brain. How do I still have my icons? What do you mean? What are we talking about? I don't know, the way you said it made it sound like I was like walking around like Baltimore with like a gold chain or something. And you're like insane. You're like, how the fuck are you still wearing that? Actually, most of Baltimore isn't that dangerous. There's probably more dangerous places near Philly than Baltimore. Some of Philly, but Philly's so bipolar. Endergoo, thank you for the 100 bits. Sudoku bridge duels? Explain. Or did it just make sense in your brain and not at all in reality? Because I've had plenty of those things where, like, you ever have a dream where something's happening that shouldn't exist, it can't possibly exist, but your brain's looking at it, it's like, yeah, that's what that is. Even if it can't be true. I've seen plenty of those. Pennsylvania's kind of real. And it's like, what do you do? Like, that's like, it can't be real, but it is in the dream. So it's like, we've already done age polls in the chat here. I think the average was like 17. I think is what we concluded. Maybe like 17, 18. We've had this discussion. Bitch, they were saying in my chat, and I still think they're full of shit. They were saying that we did a poll and 70% of them said they beat an extreme in my chat. That were like actively watching. 70%. I could believe 40%. 70%. It can't be possible. That's hard. It's hard to beat an extreme, I feel like. I wonder how many people... Does anyone in chat have a harder extreme than me? Like, I want to see the difference between, like, being an extreme versus the skill level I'm at. Like, does it just drop off a cliff when you get up to this level, probably? I know, obviously, Mitch is beating Slaughterhouse. Our hardest buddies. That's cool. MK3, they give you the membership. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Everyone has a harder hardest than EOD. So no one except for Mitch has a harder hardest than me. That's so weird. But then so many people have beaten extremes. Is it just really hard to get there? I guess it is. I mean, I should know. It's just like the disparity between... Notice his combustion. I think combustion is harder than Enter Destiny, yeah? That's a hard level, good job.
Okay. Nice, we're back. Let's go. No, fuck, man! Dude, why? I thought that would only happen in practice. Oh, you dumb fucker. Man, wow, I actually didn't die to the fucking wave. That's weird. Wow, I can't believe I actually did that death from 0. Damn it. So the reason is because it's not like actually synced. Like, it's not like you go ding, 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 you go ding, ding, ding. Even though that break is, I made it exaggerated. Fuck. Why? Damn, that sucks. Alright. We take this, though. That's a wave buff. I thought if my nerves were gonna spike. I wouldn't say they really did. Like, that wasn't really a nerve death. I've done that in practice before. It's just, like, stupid. Nor was I really even overthinking it. I just, like, I was doing it in the rhythm, ding, 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 and then I died. That's the whole story there. I think pausing is so much better for me. Because, like, so much... What percent was it? I don't know. Let me look. 70... No. Why? Because the 74 wave is the wave, right? Yeah, it's fake. Damn. It's way better for me to pause. Because, like, I think one of the main reasons I just can't do that wave is because my hand just gets so, like, shaky and slippery. And I don't think the shakes are nerves. Because, like, I wasn't shaking when I got to the wave after pausing. I was kind of shaking leading up to the pausing. But then after I paused, I was, like, way better. I don't know. So then why am I shaking? Is it just, like, high blood sugar and I'm just, like, overexerting, maybe? Because you put so much effort into the clicks. It doesn't... I don't think it's nerves. I don't think it has anything to do with nerves, the shaking. It's just, like, related to something. I don't know what it is related to. Because I don't, like, when I get there, I don't feel mentally stressed at all about what happens. I think just that little rest from clicking. I think it's just the amount of, like... The thing that really gets me is just how much clicking I have to do in a row.
That's my problem with Oblivion. I just couldn't do all of those clicks in a row and have enough power to actually get them all done. So I might become quite the pauser in the future if this strategy really pans out. I'm not gonna lie. I would have no like mental qualms with those.
Well, 15 years old is not the cutoff for Twitch. It's 13.
What the fuck did I do that for? I actually have no... I think it's just surprising to watch my cube go up there. I've never seen it go up there. 76. Yeah, I think it was 76. No, it was more than 76, I feel like. Well, maybe... I don't actually know. Maybe 76 is right. But no, it can't be, because there's no way there's 4% between that and the ship. Really? Level's long, yeah. This level doesn't feel like a long level. I don't know. I can't believe I died like that from the start, bro. Fuck. But you know me, you can always count on me to do some bullshit. Yeah, the end of a slow part pausing is really good. I think I just have to accept that that's what I am. I'm the guy who doesn't die to the hard thing as much as I die to the dumb thing, when it matters. I'm a dumb idiot. All my Frost Spirit deaths were like that. Has a certain percentage. It was all just, I'm an idiot. And here's what I do. Yeah, it's good strategy. Is Anathema a dream level valid? Yeah, it's a good level. I just don't think I could ever do that. It's way too out of my skill range, I think. The waves would fry me, I think. Yeah, how long a level is and how long a level feels are two entirely different metrics. This level does not feel longer than like 2 minutes 30 at most. But I know it's like Yada length, which is funny because it's not, but it is. This is such a superior input device to this AI. It's so insane. Notice how there's some timings I used to complain about that I just don't even fucking die to anymore. I don't know if anyone's noticing that. It's just so strong. That timings. How long is Kyoki? It's not that long, right? Even though it feels like it's forever long because it just keeps doing the same fucking thing over and over again. Wow, it's only 140, really? Stop! I'm doing bad muscle memory! Bad muscle memory. I don't know why it's so hard for me to wrap my head around that area. Yeah, I love Black Blizzard. Isn't it so sick? I'm glad you played it and enjoyed it. It's just so nice. I don't know why these clicks are so, like, muscle memory reliant for me. But they are. What?
I think I clicked it too early?
Actually, no, let's not just be like, oh well, that's actually why. Yeah, late's the way. If you click early, then you can die sometimes. Yeah. I kind of forgot about that. I wish there was more levels like Black Blizzard, but nothing ever. Anything that tries to be that just doesn't have it. It's one of the only Creo songs I actually like. I've come around on the Nullscape song. It's actually pretty good. When people don't ruin it with random obnoxious mashups that suck. Dude, come on! Why? My muscle memory's so bad for that part, man. Is that Flow? Is that the name of that? Like 0 for 4 on that one click in the past 15 minutes. Windy Landscape is trash? I love Windy Landscape. What's not to like about Windy Landscape? It's a freaking classic, man. It was my first Insane. It made me feel like beating it made me feel like I was part of the team. You know? Like I was one of them. I was a GD player for real when I beat it. If that makes any sense. Like, I could talk to other G players. I was like, yeah, I played GD. I would say I play it. I've beaten some levels, yeah. What about it? I just watched a million people's hearts shatter into one as I was about to hit the prediction and then died to the last click. Is what that smile was. Sorry, thank you for the $5, Jack.
That click is hard. I'm not even mad about that. That does not count. No, it's actually a miracle I don't die to that click more. I'm not joking. That click is probably within the top five hardest timings of the entire level. I don't know why I don't die there. No, it's actually that fucking hard. Songs matter a lot for me. It's not an easy timing. It is difficult. I'm just like a timing beast player, so I don't die there that much, but it's still... It's definitely a threat, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a serious, serious timing. A Mr. Beast? I don't think so. Although I will accept money. I don't know what that has to do with Mr. Beast, but... he's related to money. No, the problem with me is I get infinitely more upset dying to something that I shouldn't be dying to than something I should be dying to. And then, similarly, the problem is I pretty much only die to shit I should not be dying to. So it's a bad cycle for me. I'm saying the world's biggest Mr. Beast hitter, but it doesn't give me weird vibes, yeah. I'll admit that much. It's just like, I don't know. What does a man like that really stand for, you know? That's all. Danny, man, thank you for the sub. I don't really fuck with people that don't stand for shit, man. I know a lot of people like that. I remember I was in a server and someone like was talking about something and they were like, if you want to troll about it, go do it somewhere else. I'm asking for like a real answer. So I gave him a real answer. And like half of the other people on the server were like, dude, Vod is actually responding seriously. It's like some people are just, everything is ironic to them, or it just doesn't matter. Like you can't, there's a lot of people you just can never have a serious fucking conversation with in your entire life. And then I think the same exact fucking thing would be true for Mr. Beast. Not in that he would like troll or anything, but I just don't think there's anything in there. And I don't know. I guess it's not like a problem. It's just like, I don't think I could get down. Like I don't know. You know, eat shawarma when the camera's off. I often do eat shawarma when the camera's off. You got me. I love that shit. You don't? Yeah, there's a large amount of people that like. They just... Nothing is serious. It's all ironic. Everything's irony to them. It's all rage bait. It's all this. It's all that. It's just sad. You just don't stand for shit, man. I don't know. I guess it's just a different brain working than mine, I guess. I don't know. I'd be quite the fool to hate someone like that, considering my brain works extremely differently also. They probably think the same thing about me. But it's just like, I would say I hate them, I just don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them. Best way I could say it.
Not my kind of people. Oops, I forgot there was a slope there. When I do an iced out Rolex giveaway, oh, you already know, bro. Rolly, 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 rolly. And GPA, I don't think it was anything to write home about. I don't fucking remember. Like 3. Maybe 3.5. It was definitely not an overachiever, I'll tell you that much. Especially the last 2 years, I didn't give a shit. I failed or I didn't. That was the start of me being a loser, right there. Like, I was thinking to myself, doing all this classwork, like, what am I, like, this isn't even doing anything. Like, I'm not, if it was a hard class, then I'd try. But I don't want to just, like, get a grade for some bullshit I don't even want to do. And that's when it all started, so probably don't do that. Wouldn't recommend going, I even got into a good school still, but then I fucked around in there too. Well, yeah, then I got really sick. That's unrelated, I suppose. I don't know. My brain doesn't want to do things I don't want to do. Yeah, like, I was like, I just felt like my time is being fucking disrespected. That's when it all began for me. And it's not a good mentality to have, I think. I was sitting there doing classwork that's not helping me in any way, shape, or form that I'm wasting 3 hours on. And I'm just like, I'm only doing this to do it. I'm not learning anything. I'm not doing anything. And then I just got fucking mad that my time is getting disrespected like that. But the problem is that's life. Your time is going to get disrespected. The vast majority of us are going to work for companies that don't care about us, that want us to do these extremely fucking menial tasks they don't want us to do, and that's most of our futures. They want you to do that shit. It sucks. But, like, something in my brain didn't want to do that so bad that I just couldn't do it. But do not follow my path. By almost every definition, I am a loser. I mean, I make money, but I don't have like a fucking, like, it's a bad thing. But it's one of those things where people were like to me, would you rather be homeless on the streets or would you rather do this? And I thought about it, like, genuinely. I was like, I don't fucking know. I actually have no idea. Like, the desire to not just do tasks for the sake of it was so strong. What homeless men do? I don't know. I'm just saying, if there's any sort of would you rather do this or something else, my brain is usually going to go with the doing something else rather than the menial forever tasks of bullshit. But people like me don't make society work, you know? That's more what I mean. I don't, like, contribute anything. Let's see how far they can get without me. Like, we need people, in order for this society to function, we need people who are willing to just do the work. And it's like, what, do I think I'm better than that? Like, I'm better than... So that's what I mean when I say that. Those people are the real heroes making the world possible at all.
How the fuck did I not die to that wave? What? Did you see that bullshit? How did I not die to that wave? That was so dumb. Okay, here we go. Man, my hands got really sweaty that time. No! Fuck! Damn it! Ah! Well, at least we're passing the wave. It's working. I'll tell you that much.
Ah, that's just not that I want to see in your fucking screen, man. That is just not what you want to see. So yeah, little known fact, you can't actually like buffer that. For your information.
Well, I did die to the wave.
Don't call me N. Where's Acheron, huh? I'm doing my thing, bitch! One more. Look at me doing all this work and you're, what, lazing around, watching Twitch? That's weird. Is that not weird? Or what? I'm confused. I fucking... My current hardest is Edge of Destiny. Damn, fuck, bro. I passed the whole thing out of the, you know. You saw it. We were all there. We were all there for that. That was so troll. Nathan. Okay. That's a me. It's a me. But yes, my life goal is to not be a loser at some point in my life. And by that, I mean contribute to the people around me in some meaningful way. It will happen. That's my big goal. I don't think it's so bad that I haven't achieved that yet at my age. But it needs to get addressed at some point. And we will do it, hopefully. That's one of my big goals in life. How to plan on doing that? I don't freaking know, man. I have some ideas, but see what pans out, I guess. What did you say? You sent a message I wanted to read. John. Oh yeah, I can't fucking believe that happened to you. You basically had a shiny, I would say. Like, that's a Pokemon shiny. I could start by not cussing. I'm not fucking, like, religious. I'm not trying to be like a moral, upstanding figure here exactly. Well, kind of. But I don't think swearing matters that much. I think you know when to do it and when not to do it. I don't think I need to be your mom, exactly. I'm a more PG-13 character than that. But I don't think it's a moral statement to swear, exactly. Maybe it was in the 90s or something. I'm done.
I'm done. I have not died at that time since I came back. That was weird. So for one, I would like to say that my pass rate for Smokes, Yuho, and the 74 wave are all 100%. That is strange, right? Did you see me? Did you see my icon at any given point died of Smokes or Yuho? I don't think it ever fucking happened. Maybe in practice. That's so weird, man. What was all that shit about? I should have just beaten it, but I didn't. That's kind of a shame that I didn't just beat it. Like, I should have just beaten it. Apparently. Yeah, why the fuck did I not? Because the attempts I did pass, useless. I died to dumb shit, but I guess that's okay. I'm kind of skeptical that I'll be able to do this ever again. Kind of. But I guess we'll see. I don't know. I have no idea if I could maintain even 1% of that consistency, but that was pretty nice. Maybe the novelty of pausing. That is nice. And I don't think it's novelty. I think it is actually physically helping me. Like, it feels so much more easier to control my ship and the wave and everything. So that's nice. All right, I guess we'll see tomorrow what it is and what it can be. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a W stream. Sorry if I wasn't talking as much. I was kind of locked in on that because I was kind of locked in for that session. So hopefully that wasn't too little talking with chat. I was pretty locked into that. So, all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.